All rise. Oh yeah, your silence is commanded. The Honorable Judge Ansley Ware presided over this special session for Roanoke City Circuit Court and this investiture ceremony for Roanoke City Council members. Remain standing for the presentation of colors.
Detail. Oh. Now, face. Descent. Arms. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Order, arms. Right, face. Forward, march.
This is an invocation written by Reverend John Saxon. Holy One, known by many names and beyond all names, Spirit of life, Spirit of love, Spirit of community, and Spirit of justice, we ask your blessings on the people who have been called to lead our community in which we live, work, and play. Help them as leaders to not ask how do we fix this, but what do we need to learn? How might we need to change? And to whom do we need to listen? Remind them, because we all forget from time to time, especially in the noisiness of what passes for political debate today, that they are not only leaders, but also servants, and that it is their responsibility and ours to serve the common good of all. Remind them, excuse me, no matter where we live, everyone, gay, straight, transgender, black or white, Hispanic or Asian, Muslim, Jew, Hindu, Sikh, or atheist, is our neighbor, our sibling, and throughout the ages, prophets have called the leaders of the people to respect and protect the least of those among us, our children, the elderly, the poor, those who are hungry, those who have no homes, those who are ill in body, mind, or spirit, the strangers and immigrants in our midst, those who live on the margins, those who are alone, those who are forgotten. Grant them and us the wisdom and courage to know and to do what is right and good and true. May they and we speak out when it is time to speak out, and listen patiently and receptively when it is time to listen. May they and we always be guided by the spirit of community, by the spirit of justice, and most importantly, by the spirit of love. This we pray in the name of all we hold sacred and holy, all that we hold to be good and right and true. May it be so.
Thank you. Rabbi, you may be seated. I want to welcome you all to this 2022 Investiture ceremony. And I'm delighted here. I want to, before I get started, I want to recognize some of the elected and appointed officials here. Standing behind me, we have Ms. Stephanie Moon Reynolds, City Council member, our clerk of the council, Ms. Susie McCoy, clerk of the circuit court, Ms. Brenda Hamilton, Vice Mayor Trish White Board, our councilwoman Anita Jane Price, our attorney General Spencer, our auditor Drew Harmon, and our city manager Mr. Bob Cowell. And also in the audience, I want to recognize our superintendent of schools, Ms. Priddy White. Thank you all for coming out. The Honorable Judge of the 23rd Judicial Circuit, Judge Ware, and members of Roanoke City Council, and I hope I recognize all of them that are here, elected and appointed officials, the newly elected members of council and their family members, and friends and all other guests in attendance. Welcome to the 2022, and Senator John Edwards here. Glad to see you, John. Welcome to the 2022 Investiture Ceremony, whereby the judge of the 23rd Judicial Circuit will administer oaths of office to the newly elected members of Roanoke City Council. This is a solemn occasion which we have performed on a regular basis since our city was founded in 1884, in which we transfer the honor and privilege of our public offices along with its authority and obligation from one generation of city leaders to another. We thank the Honorable Judge Ansley Ware for recognizing the importance of their role in this ceremony, which is vital to the continuity of our democracy. On behalf of the current members of Roanoke City Council, I welcome all of you who have come to witness this historic occasion. All right, we're going to begin our ceremony by, I'm going to ask Vice Mayor-elect Joseph Cobb if he would come up. Joe, you're welcome to bring your family. All right, as you come, I'm going to read some of your bio, and you all have, if you have a program, you see the bios of all of our recognized officials there. Reverend Joe Cobb is a member of the Roanoke City Council and served as Vice Mayor from 2018 to 2020. He also works as chaplain at Hermitage Roanoke, a senior living community in Northwest Roanoke. Joe's family includes his husband, James, children, Emma, Taylor, Jenny, and JJ, and 2 grandchildren, Harper, Jane, and William. Joe has a Master of Divinity degree from Perkins School of Theology in Dallas, Texas, and a Bachelor of Philosophy degree from Southwestern College in Winfield, Kansas. He is currently working towards a Doctor of Ministry degree with Columbia Theological Seminary in Decatur, Georgia. And Joe believes that our greatest calling as human beings is to love one another by honoring and celebrating what makes us unique and by discovering what we can create together. Joseph Cobb. All right, at this time, I'm going to ask Judge Ware if he would come and do the oath.
let me start by briefly saying it's an honor for me to be here. It truly is. For those of you who don't know, I've always loved Roanoke, and I consider Roanoke the star city of Southwest Virginia. We need to claim our throne. And I was so happy to see the new people that we elected. It's a diverse group of people that represent what the city of Roanoke is about, and they also, whether I like it or not, I do like it, or whether anybody like it, the citizens have spoken. So it's my honor and my privilege to now give the oath to Joe Cobb. And I think you may soon be vice mayor again. Can't get rid of you, can I? You say, Joe Cobb, do you solemnly swear or affirm that
I, Joe Cobb, do solemnly swear
and affirm
that
I will support the Constitution of the United States of America
I will support the Constitution of the United States of America
and the Constitution of the Commonwealth of Virginia,
and the Constitution of the Commonwealth of Virginia,
and that I will faithfully and impartially discharge and perform
and that I will faithfully and impartially discharge and perform
all the duties incumbent upon me as a member of the council
all the duties incumbent upon me as a member of the council
of the city of Roanoke, Virginia.
of the city of Roanoke, Virginia.
I'll just test. For a term of 4 years commencing
For a term of 4 years commencing
January 1st,
January 1st,
2023,
2023,
and ending December 31st,
and ending December 31st,
2026,
2026,
as Vice Mayor of the City of Roanoke, Virginia,
as Vice Mayor of the City of Roanoke, Virginia,
for a term of 2 years commencing
for a term of 2 years commencing
January 1st, 2023,
January 1st, 2023,
ending December 31st,
ending December 31st,
2024,
2024,
according to the best of my ability, so help me God.
according to the best of my ability,
Not
so help me
fully.
God.
Let's get you here, Joe, you a second. He's gonna take over the ceremony.
I'm ready. Good to see you too.
Congratulations. Oh, you gotta have my name down. Let me write big. I want somebody to know I'm signed Joe Cobb.
Okay, thank you so much.
All right.
The next one is Luke.
Good to see you.
I want to ask Anna Holtz if you can come up and make the presentation.
Well, Judge Ware had the good, important part, but this might be the fun part. So, congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you all so much. It's so wonderful to have my family here today. They're totally embarrassed, and that's perfect. My son-in-law Connor and Harper couldn't be here today, but I know they're here in spirit. Thank you all for being here today. It's wonderful to look out across this room and see Roanoke, the faces of Roanoke reflected here. What a gift it is to serve this city. The last time I did this, I had prepared remarks, and for whatever reason, didn't give them. And I was looking back to see what I said then, and I found that what I said then, or what I had written then, I'd like to say now, because they still reflect my hopes and dreams for this city. Today I want to share two fragments of texts that are sacred to me and a bridge that links them. The first is from a poem called Sometimes by Mary Oliver, in which she describes instructions for living a life. Pay attention, be astonished, tell about it. The second is from a speech by the prophet Micah, and its call to do what is good and what is required. Do justice, love mercy, and walk humbly. The bridge for these fragments and the values I hold most dearly are these: to listen deeply and to love unconditionally. As leaders, we are called to represent and to decide. And in our representing and deciding, we have the profound opportunity to love and listen in ways that can help grow and strengthen this city in which we call home. Our growth is not only measured in economy and jobs, in sidewalks and streetlights. Our growth is more truly measured in our capacity to engage one another in the work of healing and hoping our city into a place where everyone can be healthy, whole, and can thrive. We can and will continue to become a city where love is the light of our path and where each and every one of us feel alive and passionate about who we are and who we can become together for such a time as this. Let's work together to create a free and safe city where strangers can enter our lives and become friends instead of enemies. Let's work together to meet one another where we are and dream together about who we can become and how we can grow together. Let's work together to love what is genuine within us and nourish this gift into a source of strength, courage, and wisdom for generations to come. Thank you for the honor of creating with you a city that not only welcomes one another, but includes one another in all that is and all that is yet to be. Thank you all.
I now call up Council Member-elect Luke W. Priddy. Luke W. Priddy was born in Roanoke, Virginia. Is the son of Dr. John W. Priddy, MD, and Crystal Priddy. He and his fiancee, Jim, live in Old Southwest. Luke 30 is Chief of Staff to State Senator John S. Edwards and chairs the Parks and Recreation Advisory Board. He attended Virginia Western Community College and obtained a Bachelor of Arts degree in government from the University of Virginia. During his undergraduate studies, Luke interned for U.S. Senator Mark R. Warner in Washington, D.C., and the Office of the Secretary of the U.S. Department of Transportation, where he was awarded Outstanding Intern at the National Press Club by the Federal Highway Administration's Director of the Office of Civil Rights. On City Council, Luke will continue working for Roanoke by leveraging his legislative experience and commitment to service with his dedication to make informed decisions through community engagement. Luke, Priddy. At this time, I'm going to ask Judge Ware if he would swear Priddy.
Look, how you doing? Come on up here. Don't be scared. You're not going to go through that door. You fine? All right. Again, I'm not going to say much. It's their hour. Done a good job. Proud of the citizens of Roanoke. I really am. I'm proud to say I'm a Roanoke citizen. I always want to be. But we need to get to work. And with this group of people, I know with the leadership of Bob Cowell, who I know and talk to. You're headed in the right direction. Don't worry about who's against you. Worry about who's with you and lead. Luke, repeat your name after me. I,
Luke Wilcox Priddy,
do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States
do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States
of America
of America
and the Constitution of the Commonwealth of Virginia,
and the Constitution of the Commonwealth of Virginia,
and that I will faithfully and impartially
and that I will faithfully and impartially
discharge and perform all the duties
discharge and perform all the duties
incumbent upon me as a member of the Council of the City of Roanoke,
incumbent upon me as a member of the Council of the City of Roanoke,
Virginia.
Virginia.
I was hoping y'all would know. For a term of 4 years commencing January 1st, 2023.
For a term of 2 years, commencing this January 1st, 2023.
Is that 2? Yeah, 4 years.
I'll take 4.
Mr. McCoy, we have 4 printed. I'm going to strike it out to, well, you may want to come and look at it before I do damage to it. It's 4, Mr. Purdy, and 2 years. That's all right, y'all calm down. It's going to be fine.
It's got right in it. It just says 4 years there, so if we mark it to say 2.
Yeah. You don't want no problems. Y'all have these
There you
outstanding
are.
council meetings. Good? And I'll initiate.
There you
Something special. Thank you.
You got all 3. Put it here. Do this on this way. It's special. Now, do you remember what it was?
For a term of 2 years commencing January 1st, 2023,
All right. And ending December 31st,
and ending December 31st,
2024.
2024,
According to the best of my ability, so help me God.
according to the best of my ability, so help me God.
All right, we're gonna sign, and then before you leave, I think they have another present for you. And of course, we would let you have some brief remarks. Brief. No, you take the time you need, Council. Councilman Purdy.
You look at some different judge.
Okay, you just gonna get it right out the way. Okay, and this is one. Is that 2?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right.
I checked it out. You got 2 years here, so. Congratulations.
Well, thank you, everyone. I will keep my remarks as brief as possible. I do not have prepared remarks as much as I tried to prepare them in my head earlier. I know I wanted to start by making sure that I thank the right people, that I thank first and foremost my parents, my family for raising me and preparing me for today, my twin brother who does not see life in politics but is very much supportive of what I'm doing, and very importantly my fiance Jim, who has stood through me throughout this entire process, and I expect and hope will continue to stand by me as I serve on council. I also want to thank my boss, Senator Edwards. The past 4 or so years working in his office has prepared me for this role, I believe, and giving me the experience that I need to work with stakeholders and push good policy forward, but also the policy that he put into place while I was in elementary school, that I've brought up a couple times on this campaign trail, was requiring that students learn character counts, the 6 pillars of character. and what those mean and instilling those values in them so that they carry forward. And I believe that learning those policies are what led me and prepared me to be able to work in your office in the first place. So thank you for that. I also want to thank my friends who helped me at any moment's notice. Sarah Davis, who was frantically doing everything I needed a few nights before for the campaign. My good friend, Julie Wagner, who I consider a second conscience to my own, to make sure that I'm aware of myself and supporting what I believe is best, but also holding myself accountable. And then my friend, Caroline Garcia, who I very much see as giving me the courage to do what I believe is right, but also reevaluating what's best, not just for me, but what represents my values and can be held in the next generation. Although you're not a full generation ahead, maybe somewhere in there. And my friends did remind me every time I have spoken that what I've said is good, but they wish it was shorter. So I'm gonna try to jump through that part quick. I really do look forward to serving with the other elected officials who are up here today and hope that I make Roanoke proud. That, as I told people on the campaign trail over and over again, that I'm trying not to make promises because I believe a promise that is broken or not kept is just a lie that hasn't happened yet. It's somewhere in the future. And so I have to be careful with what I promise I'm going to do, but there were things that I promised again and again, is that I will work hard, and then I will show up, and then I'll listen. And those things really led me to the values that I supported on this campaign, trying to work to support our Parks and Recreation Department, seeing what we can do to fix our historic structures, addressing pay and compensation with our first responders and all city personnel, but also looking how we can invest in Roanoke, keeping it the Roanoke that we know and love, preparing it to be the Roanoke that we need it to be for tomorrow, while maintaining the character and integrity that it all has. So with that, I'm going to try and keep my remarks short, as I say for a third time. I know this is only 2 years. I'm going to do as much as I can. I look forward to serving the city of Roanoke, and I hope to be back up here again in 2 of them. Thank you.
I want to call forward the Honorable Vivian Sanchez-Jones. Vivian Sanchez-Jones was born in San Jose in the Dominican Republic. Vivian attended the Bernard Branch College of the City University of New York, where she received her bachelor's degree in international marketing with a major in Spanish literature. In 1998, Vivian and her family moved to the Dominican Republic to work with Food for the Hungry International, doing relief and development work. Since living in Roanoke, Virginia, Vivian has served on the Roanoke City Multicultural Committee, appointed by former Mayor Harris, the Virginia Board of Counseling, appointed by Governor Kane, the Latino Task Force Committee, which organized the first Latino festival in Roanoke, Festival in the Park, Blue Ridge Council of the Boy Scouts of America, the Complete Count Committee of the State of Virginia, as well as for the City of Roanoke, and the Virginia Tech Carilion School of Medicine Diversity Board. Vivian served as president of Investiture, I knew I was going to get to these words here, in Roanoke. A community organizer assisting Latinos in the Roanoke Valley. Vivian was awarded the Martin Luther King Local Hero Award in 2007 and the Woman of Achievement Equality Award in 2012. Vivian Sanchez-Jones.
I'll invite you. Yeah, I briefly, all those places Vivian stopped, I knew her. I can tell you she has worked with me over the years, and she is a fine representation, representative of the entire city of Roanoke, and I was proud to see you get elected. We need you, and I know you will be devoted and do a good job. Now, I need you to repeat after me.
I, Vivian Sanchez-Jones,
Do solemnly swear that I will support
do solemnly swear that I will support
the Constitution of the United States of America
the Constitution of the United States of America
and the Constitution of the Commonwealth of Virginia,
and the Constitution of the Commonwealth of Virginia,
and that I will faithfully and impartially
and that I will faithfully and impartially
discharge and perform
discharge and perform
all the duties incumbent upon me
all the duties incumbent upon me
as a member of the Council of the City of Roanoke, Virginia,
as a member of the Council of the City of Roanoke, Virginia,
for a term of 4 years commencing
for a
Go on, go ahead.
I'm sorry, for a term of 4 years commencing
January 1st, 2023,
January 1st, 2023,
and ending December 31st,
and ending December
31st,
31st,
2026.
2026. You sure not 2028? Okay.
Don't get the judge off. According to the best of my ability, so help me God.
According to the best of my ability, so help me God.
All right. Give me a hug. You gonna sign them now? Okay. Miss McCoy, if you would, let me see, this one here. Check that one.
We're gonna fix it.
Yeah, we're
The
gonna.
2028?
No, you didn't get it. We give you 2 years.
Okay.
You can sign Vivian. Let's do it, and then you can sign.
Okay. Gladly, gladly. All right. Okay. You want to say a few words?
Oh, Luke, thank you for giving me some time.
He didn't give you any time, quite frankly.
Where do I start? I want to start by thanking, first of all, God. Without Him, I wouldn't be here today. I want to thank my mother for all her sacrifices of having me and being a fighter for our family. My husband and partner for 40-some years, that has put up with me being away from the home. Thank you, Thomas. My children, Matthew and Christina, thank you for sharing me with the community. To everybody else, I just want to thank you. I want to thank the women that have been standing on their shoulders. Anita Price, Trish Whiteboy, Miss Hamilton. Miss Hamilton. Thank you for going ahead and paving the way for me. To my co-workers and my employers, Roanoke City Schools, for Darren, Jean, and Melanie, thank you for being great co-workers. Ms. White, thank you for being here. It is really an honor for me to have you here on my behalf. And everybody that is here from Judah, everybody in the room has had an impact on my life. That's why you're here today. That's why I invited you. You're young, but you have shown me your character, your generous heart, and I hope the next generation that I get to see grow like you have the same spirit. And all of you, Alejandrina, Carmen, Jamali, you all have been there for me. I want to thank you for being there to support me and for being my partner in this adventure. You know, being the first Latina doesn't come back to serve on council, doesn't come easy. If it wasn't for the people in the room, like Elda behind the scenes, Ileana being my campaign person, I'm sorry. Everyone that's in here, if I don't mention your name, Gary, you know that you're here. Neda and Jenny, you know you have been here for me all these years. And Sam is not here, but I'm also grateful for Sam's support. Senator Edwards, thank you for being here and for your support. Dominic, you're not getting away, so thank you for your tireless hours of knocking on doors. And to my team, Joe, Peter, and Luke, thank you for being great running mates. And to your spouses, for being the great supporters of all of us. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Mayor. I love you.
Council member-elect Peter J. Volosin.
Oh, okay. I know what's wrong.
You were just so excited to start thanking people. I didn't want to cut you off, but congratulations.
Thank you.
You're so big.
All right, Peter was born and raised in Roanoke. He worked as a realtor with Liechtenstein and Rowans. Prior to his current position, Peter was executive director of Wynn, Virginia, and has experience as a union organizer, an EMT, and an urban planner. In addition to his work, Peter has been active in labor and marriage equality campaigns across the United States and abroad. In 2017, Peter was inspired to move from activism to politics because he wanted to improve the lives of people in Roanoke struggling in impoverished communities. Peter lives in Roanoke with his husband and their pets. Peter is an avid swimmer and qualified for the 2008 U.S. Olympic trials. He earned his bachelor's degree from Brown University and master's degree from Georgetown University. Peter is very active in the community. He serves on the Roanoke Valley Allegheny Regional Commission, the Virginia Recreation Facilities Authority, Roanoke Fair Housing Board, Local Colors, and is the president of the Roanoke Diversity Center. He believes that through equity and inclusion, we can build stronger community relationships that create a more competitive Roanoke. Peter Volosin.
How you doing? Nice to meet you. Okay. Peter, I know you because everywhere I turned, I saw signs. Being an old campaigner myself, they work. And
They do both.
They work, and I wish you well. If you would repeat after me, I
Peter Volosin,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States of America
that I will support the Constitution of the United States of America
and the Constitution of the Commonwealth of Virginia,
and the Constitution of the Commonwealth of Virginia,
and that I will faithfully and impartially discharge
and I will faithfully and impartially discharge
and perform all the duties incumbent upon me
and perform all the duties incumbent upon me
as a member of the Council of the City of Roanoke, Virginia.
as a member of the city.
So
Sorry,
the
I'm
tongue
jet lagged.
twisted,
What
yeah.
was it again? I'm a member of the city or of council of the city of Roanoke, Virginia.
That's your first test. You for a term of 4 years commencing January 1st, 2023,
For a 4-year term commencing January 1st, 2023,
ending December 31st, 2026,
ending December 31st, 2026,
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
All righty, congratulations.
Thank you.
You signed up and you get that magnificent speech. All right. You do a good job.
No, I'm sorry. I don't know what I'm up. You all do. Congratulations.
Put it over here on the table. Thank you, everybody, for being here today. I especially want to thank my family, my father, Jimmy Volosin, my mother, Fran Figueri, and of course, my husband in Rock for the past 8+ years, Malcolm Quigley. I was a swimmer, and I was a distance swimmer. So that means that we don't do things very quickly. And that's why it's taken 4 years to get to this point. But I appreciate everybody's support that has been there for those 4 years. I'm really excited about this journey that I'm going to be taking with Luke and Vivian and Joe, and of course the other members that are already elected. You know, Roanoke is of course a special place to me. I grew up here. It gave me so much in my childhood, and I'm so glad to be back to be able to help Roanoke continue to move forward. And I thank the voters of Roanoke for giving me a vote of confidence to put me onto the city council so that we can continue to build a progressive city, one that is inclusive and one that is going to be thriving for years to come. So I thank you all again for your support and for being here today. And for my teammates here, I'm looking forward to working with y'all to build a better Roanoke every day. Thank you.
I want to thank all of you for attending. That concludes our ceremony, but I want to thank Judge Ware for his willingness to juggle his schedule to be here, and appreciate all that he's doing and is doing for the city. And I look forward Sheriff Hash over there, thank you for and as you can see, we have some new members coming on council that they won't be short of things to say. Speak hard. So it's going to be some interesting meetings we have as we go forward. But I want to welcome them aboard and thank them for putting themselves forward, because we live in challenging times. It's a challenging time, and it's going to take a lot of commitment and dedication as we go forward. But I know they have shown through the things they've done in the past that they're willing to take that, and I want to thank you for that, for stepping forward. And I want to thank everybody for attending today. It means a lot. It means a lot to these newly elected and those that are serving council, that the public comes and wants to participate and be a part of this ceremony, because it's a very important one. And so I look forward to working with you, and I want to thank everybody for coming, and have a blessed day. Thank you.
All rise. This court is adjourned.